ad started as soon as I said hi. Oh yeah, I see it. My timing is bad. Oh, wait 1 minute. That lady. How did that grind for the throne room turn out? It is perfect. It did not take long at all. We actually got the last 2 bits right after you left, so it was fine. Oh, that's a lot of dead elves.
Most of them are unarmed. Some don't even have defensive wounds. They were taken by surprise.
Oh, this is an elven thing. I should go get Solus.
Soldiers here.
Well, he doesn't have to come with us to every elven thing. Hey, a mosaic piece. Right then. Should we go back and get him? What do you think, Mikey? Do you think it's worth bringing him because it's an elven thing, or should we continue as we are? Not forget, Solus, he doesn't even need every single elven tomb exploration, does he? That's true, he doesn't. In we go. Doc has spoken for everybody, I've decided, apparently. Because all I saw was his comment, and I went, yeah. Yeah. If he has a special quest for this place...
Sorry, I didn't respond. My mouse died.
Oh,
sorry, my push talk didn't work.
Oop. Well, I'm guessing that there wasn't anything besides, like, maybe some unique dialogue.
Nothing major.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I saw a thing on the main screen, by the way. You know my special Fade Rift ability? The focus thing? Apparently, it instantly destroys all demons that are outside of a rift. The banter for the party that you have is really fun. Okay, good. I figured it would be. Because there's a lot of great snark between Iron Bull and Dorian. And a lot of great confusion between Dorian and Cole, so... And I also made the party because I don't really bring them all that often. It took a while to build Iron Bull the way he ought to be, so that he doesn't die the instant that his abilities go off, because he basically eats his own health.
These are our men.
These are our men. Oh, what you want, CCB? Hold on a minute. Come here. Oh, Murmur. Come here. Come here. And Iron Bull and Cole is super wholesome? Aw. Oh, hello, Chaotic. Chaotic says, I can explain the Emerald Knights if you want. I'm no Humpty Dumpty, but I can give you either the short or long version. Yeah, you can feel free to give us an abridged version if the long version is really long. Hold on, I'm trying to get my cat saddled, because she's been sitting next to me. I don't know why I said cat that way. But, she's been...
Your cat saddled.
My cat. Because she wants to be pet. She wants to be in my lap, but she'll stare at it because, I don't know, she doesn't believe she can sit in it. I don't know. See, you're here now, you shaggy butt. Come here. Oh, Murr. I know, and I love you too. Alright, go on. She does this when I'm sleeping. She, like, wants to be held, but in a really specific way that I don't understand. Curse the past, the place where lies were born, for beneath their sun our people fall. The lands their lady once bestowed, now stolen in her name. When these words are read, we shall be gone. Is it really bad that after I read that, the first thing I thought of was, let the past die, kill it if you have to. She'll stare because it's a polite thing to do, but she also knows she doesn't actually have to ask. Yeah. Hi, Biotic. No, it's okay. Biotic said, I'm sorry that Gran and I are late. I just got the notification that you'd gone live. It's okay. We just started. The only thing you missed is that the elves... Well, I mean, I guess you've played this, so wouldn't have missed it. But the elves outside of this expedition place have died, and the soldiers we sent to help them are also dead. And we found this letter. And my cat is begging to be pet, but isn't willing to come and sit in my lap. And now she's eating, so I guess maybe that's what she wanted. Oh, CCB, you are a weird little kitty, but I love you. Hello? Hello? I want the rest of that seal. Oh, really?
It will be wonderful to rid the world of these cretins.
I agree. Ah, it is the Venatori. Well, time to send them to hell. Where the hell did my mouse go? There it is. Man, you guys, Star Rail had an update today, and I knew she was coming, so I saved up a shit ton of wishes for Casterus, who's our new girl. She's based on Chiron, the guy who shepherds the dead in Greek mythology, and holy shit, is her power set so cool. I'm like so psyched to build and play with her in a party. Hell, she has an ability that keeps someone in your party from dying one time, and it works whether she's in the party or not. And that's nuts. I've never seen that. I've never seen a character have a passive that works even when they aren't there. Chaotic says, before the Exalted March on the Dales, a human woman and an Emerald Knight fell in love. His fellows assumed he had betrayed them, and they killed the human woman. Ah, so that would be this night then. Is this anything? That go up. We don't want go up just yet. Hello. Oh, and there's a red Templar fucker here. Great. Hi, bro. Die. Shit. Eat fire. Oh, Biotic has a question for me and you.
What's up?
Search them. Maybe we can figure out what they were after.
An emerald seal. One part of some kind of ceramic Dalish seal.
Corypheus's men had part of a seal. Do they even know what it opens?
The elves didn't have to die.
No, Cole, they did not, and that's why we're gonna make these guys fucking regret they ever did that. Let me tell you something, I'm sure it's become very obvious over the time that people have watched me play this game, but when I feel like somebody has been grievously wronged, especially an innocent person, and especially a child, my vengeance knows no bounds. I am the vengeful bitch. You will regret. I will make it happen. Ah! Biotic says, is Elder Scrolls Online worth buying?
If you like the world, I think it is. There's a lot of content. And the game, as far as MMO goes, I think is one of the better ones. It feels Elder Scrolls, if that makes any sense. I wouldn't expect it to play like Skyrim, but it's not super far removed.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you enjoy the world,
Yeah, I've played some of it, and I would agree. Chaotic says, concerning the Emerald Knight, then both sides, the elves and humans, went to murder everyone, and that broke the camel's back and brought the Exalted March on the elves. Well, and that ended badly for everybody. Oh, and Wrath says, ooh, you guys like the Elder Scrolls games? Yes, we do. As a matter of fact, I think the only person here who likes them more would be our mod Ferb.
Sophie,
or maybe Sophie, actually.
Yeah, Sophie has encyclopedic knowledge of.
Sophie will give them a run for their money. One day we'll pit them against each other in a. One day we'll pit them against each other in a quiz, and we'll see who knows the most. Ferb shot's a dragon. I saw the dragon. And Chaotic says I have past trauma with Skyrim. Doc says if it's okay, I've paid a lot of ESO, and so I just want to say that the game does have a horrible cast of FOMO in microtransactions. Ah.
I mean, I'm biased because I'm not typically affected by FOMO or.
Yeah, I tend to get
I
annoyed.
I never feel pressured to pay, but most of the microtransactions in the game are centered around purchasing content as you would like DLC or expansions. And then you have like traditional MMO microtransactions for like mounts and stuff like that.
I've played some ESO. I think that the thing that I think the reason I stopped playing is that at the time I didn't have anybody to play with.
Do statues help people remember?
Oh, I didn't read that entry. Well, I mean, I paused on it long enough. I'm sure people did. I just closed it on impulse. Oops. And yeah, statues do help people remember things sometimes, Cole. Although, in the grand scheme of things, I would advise against making statues of specific people, usually because you find out after the fact that they probably weren't great. Everybody's got a flaw. And sometimes those flaws are bad. So just make statues to concepts, not people. That is my suggestion. I hear the Venatori's Venatoriing in the corner. Doc says, honestly, I've stopped playing ESO seriously for a while now, only because I got burnt out from playing too much of it. Yeah. Yeah, Ferb says, also, don't get tattoos of people. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. I would also advise against getting a tattoo of a person. Unless it's, like, your child. But even then, I'd be like, oh, be careful with that. Not because it's, you know, your child may give you some reason to not want the tattoo, but because getting a tattoo of a human face is a risky venture. Not many people are great at inking a person's face on someone else. I've seen many that did not come out the way they ought to have. Die, please. Wrathful says, I haven't played ESO in a hot minute because I couldn't figure out how to get the DLCs. That's unfortunate if it was unclear enough that you're like, well, I'd like to get them, but I don't know where they are. So then where did that other one go to? Sorry, I'm backtracking just a bit because there were stairs that went down over here, but I thought they went somewhere. I guess maybe they don't. Or maybe they go... Oh, they go, like, around the back. I see. I see. Well, let's clear this out, then. Well, hello! A surprise! He cloaked the fucker! Too bad for him, I can see the dot where he is. It is, in fact, one down. Ah! I know what the... Thank you, game. I know what the search function does.
Should we look around?
Yes. Sing for the past, where rests those who came before. For each night a seed was sown, roots twisting with their brothers and sisters, so the forest grew, a reflection of our might. Loot. Another piece of the seal. Doc says, I have seen Ink Master. There were many who botched up a portrait tattoo. Yeah. Apparently Doc has watched that as well and said, you know what, I'll have to... Oh, he's talking about getting a tattoo. He says that someday he'll get a tattoo that makes no sense on purpose, followed by, quote, this is the tattoo equivalent to a shitpost. You could just get a tattoo of a shitpost.
I would get a, if I were to get a shitpost tattoo, it would be a tattoo, along my, like, waist, that says belt.
That just says belt! Like the word belt drawn out so that it covers your whole waist, or just the word belt over and over until it surrounds your waist?
Either way.
Either way? I see. I actually have some plans for some serious tattoos, but first I need to have the excess money to do it. And then I'd need to, you know, find a good tattoo artist, because I'm not just gonna be like, you, random person, do this. Because that can end badly. But I want to get a tattoo of each of my kitties' paw prints and of a wave form of their purr. So that when they're gone, I still have that to remember them by. It's something I would have wanted to do with previous pets, but I was too young for that sort of thing at the time, so. Oh, mosaic piece, you say. Delicious. And I plan to do the same thing when Mike and I have babbies. Hell, at some point I'll probably do what I've seen other people do, and I'll get Mike's laugh tattooed on me. I'll have an awful lot of waveforms for the person who isn't the audio person in the family, but you know. I'm a sentimental git, so. Doc says, oh my god, the tattoo equivalent of the I have over 900 confirmed kills. It first says, I would get a shit post tattoo that says, fuck OSHA, all my homies die at work because it's so absurd. That would be great. I remember that post. You should do it. Well, maybe not, since you'd like to, since that's your entire field, maybe not that tattoo. I feel like that might make somebody hesitant to hire you. Or maybe they would love that. I don't know. It's a little hard to say. Both or neither. Open the door, Cole, please. Thank you, Cole. Beep, 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 beep. I want to rustle his hair. Just... It goes to Box. Box had a diamond bracelet in it. Nice. I thought that was a whole bunch of incense. It's actually a basket that's somewhat out of control. I know that's not what it is, but it's funny to say it like that's what it is. This basket has gone completely out of control. Yeah, Cadix says the one thing that I would not do is get a boyfriend or girlfriend's name as a tattoo. Like, imagine if said people break up. Yeah, that's usually why you want to avoid that. I think that once you've known them long enough and have, like, you know, married them, and you're like, yeah, this is the one, then it's okay. But I suppose you should always have a notion in your back pocket of what you might do if you ever needed to get rid of that name for some reason, heaven forbid, but, you know. There are some people tattoo artists who specialize in removing tattoos or disguising them as other things. So, there's also that. Yes, because, yeah, Ferb says the laser is very painful and expensive. Exactly. I've seen some game designers and game artists who get who have like there was a guy at BioWare who had like an ever-growing sleeve tattoo of all the games he's worked on. Even the ones that didn't do well because he was just so happy to have made them. I think that that's really cool. Kiwoo! And by home, is it just me? Hello? Aha. A bode. Anybody in here? Oh, over here. Aha! Fool! I just hear Dorian go, help! From the other end of the thing. Hey, Aaronbull. You missed it. We took care of the problem already. Ooh, there's... whatever it is, it's over there. And there's more. 5 of 9 seal bits. Ooh, what's this? I think that's everything, but let's go over here first, because I want to see what this painting is. Oh, it's a bunch of hollas! Holla hollas! Oh? Oh, I was actually going to take a running leap to try and clear the gap, but it turns out I didn't need to, because we can just do this. Excuse you. What the? It took Heartful so long to get over that Cole already killed them. Well, he's doing a better job than you. You gotta get your stuff together. Get your shit together, Bull. Come on. Ah, Biotic says, I don't know what I want as my first... Oh, I know what I want as my first tattoo. Oh, you're trying to pick between them. An actual Celtic cross, not the Christianized one, or a dragon, or just a Celtic symbol. Yeah, if I remember correctly, the Celtic cross is more like a plus. In shape? I cannot remember. Come on, you shit. G-cloak over here, I dare you. Oh, no, Cole got them. Cole found him and made him die. Okay. Thank you, Cole. Ooh. Spellfire. That means there's something secret written on a wall somewhere. Holla. Ooh, that's cool. I don't know what these are, but, I mean, they look like elves, but they've got big holes in their faces. And they got a big old sun, I think, above them. Interesting. Ah, this is what the downstairs led to. I see. Oh, Ferb says that they would love a sleeve of birds and a big long Furby somewhere. Have a big long Furby down your spine with its head at the top so it can peek out from under the collar of your shirt. Let's see. And we have to do like a little lap to find what this is meant to light up. I would have assumed it was something over there. Because there's a quest here marker, but I don't see. No. It's not here. Ah. This? No. What am this? Oh, there's more. Nope. Okay. It took a second. Oh, for goodness sake. You also go. Down the hall with you. Asshole. Maybe the torch isn't actually for anything. Alright, well, that's the Tomb of the Emerald Knight. Maybe I don't actually need the light to thing. Maybe I just need to light the braziers. Or hell, maybe I don't even need to light the braziers. Alright, Tomb of Emerald Knight. We'll be back here in a second. Because I'm guessing we need the pieces of the seal to open the door. Get down. The hum is annoying. actually kind of wish I could make the hum from Cole's special ability turn off too. Just constantly hear bzzz. Actually, when my mom went to Ireland, she brought me back a necklace, and I cannot remember for the life of me. Ah, there's the rune. What it's called, but it's basic. The necklace is a copper piece in the shape of a kind of bowl. Epitaphs for the lost. Neat, tight script preserves a final epitaph for the fallen. Frail, faltering in the darkness, though imperfect, her voice a balm. Oh my god. Andral, Falandin, Ensal, Andraste. Anasal, Anasite. That down. Pull. Unlock this door. But yes, it's a kind of bowl that they would put the ashes of those who were cremated. It's like a little burial dish. But it looks really cool. Actually, you can't see it, but my VTubing model... Can I lift it up? I don't know if it's on here. Hold on. Hold on. Gotta lift me up. That is the game. That is not me. You can kind of see... No, you can't see it. But my VTubing model actually has it clipped to her chain belt. It's that little crescent-shaped thing. I have no legs confirmed. Yes. The only thing I have to wonder is...
I have no legs and I must scream.
I have no legs, I must scream, yeah. Chaotic says, the only thing I have to wonder is, why would Corey need whatever he wants from an Emerald Knight tomb? Yeah. Well, the guy must have had some kind of artifact that he wanted really bad. The elves have some pretty powerful shit at their disposal. I need to light a new one. Now, why is this glowing? Oh, because the skeleton is just hitting the light just right. Got it. I saw a something. There we go. Epitaph for the lost. Naught but blood and torn flesh, but a mother knows her child. Soran Falandin, Anasal, Andraste. Aha. Ah, bam. Nicely done. Surprise, motherfucker. Oh, it died already. Keep forgetting that we are very powerful. We're very strong. I see a lock somewhere on here. You're so strong, in fact. It is still making death noises. Mikey is, in fact, dating a legless creature. At this point, you're overleveled for the game. True. Arlathon Part 2. You ask what happened to Arlathon? Sadly, we do not know. Even those of us who keep the ancient lore have no record of what truly happened. What we have are accounts of the days before the fall and the fable of the whims of the gods. The human world was changing even as the elves slept. Clans and tribes gave way to a powerful empire called Tevinter. Did the elves, like, hibernate for a while? Because that's what this sounds like. Clans and tribes gave way to a powerful empire called Tevinter, which, and for what reason we do not know, moved to conquer Elven. When they breached the great city of Arlathon, our people, fearful of disease and loss of immortality, chose to flee rather than fight. With magic demons and even dragons at their behest, the Tevinter Imperium marched easily through Arlathon, destroying homes and galleries and amphitheaters that had stood for ages. Our people were corralled as slaves, and human contact quickened their veins until every captured elf turned mortal. The elves called to their ancient gods, but there was no answer. As to why the gods didn't answer, our people left only a legend. They said that Fen'Harel, the Dreadwolf and Lord of Tricksters, approached the ancient gods of good and evil and proposed a truce. The gods of good would remove themselves to heaven, and the lords of evil would exile themselves to the abyss, and neither group ever again to enter the other's lands. But the gods did not know that Fen'Harel had planned to betray them, and by the time they realized the Dreadwolf's treachery, they were sealed in their respective realms, never again to interact with the mortal world. It is a fable, to be sure, but those elves who travel the beyond claim that Fen'Harel still roams the world of dreams, keeping watch over the gods lest they escape from their prisons. Whatever the case, Arlathon had fallen to the very humans our people had once considered mere pests. It is said that the Tevinter Magisters used their great destructive power to force the very ground to swallow Arlathon whole, destroying eons of collected knowledge, culture, and art, the whole of Elven lore left only to memory. The fall of Arlathon is told by Gisharel, keeper of the Ralafarin clan of the Dalish Elves. Kaddock says, I'm really eager to play with Emma Frost in Marvel Rivals. I want the 11th to come sooner. Yee. I've seen a lot of her. Apparently she has a lot of very flirty lines with the guys and some really vicious ones with Luna. They do not like each other. I can't imagine why. She says sarcastically, knowing full well why. Bye! What the fuck did you say, Dorian? All I heard was, take that, you... Hiya. Ah, and that goes back outside to a different place. Okay, so what is it you think is locked, game? You think something is locked here. I'm pretty sure I already unlocked things that were locked. And there's not anything else that's locked. So I don't know what you mean, game. It says here be locked. But there not be locked. Ye be wrong. Something down here be locked? I don't know, that feels like death. Feels like that is a bad move. Right, well. Go back down there then. Ah, the Veilfire is blinking. Oh, he said, take that, you mongrel. I see. See, we have a lot of interesting lore here that we're getting. We've got like, we've got people positing that the dragons that the Tevinter prayed to were actually the elven gods. Which would mean, I guess, that the elven gods were dragons. I mean, we know that there are people who can turn into dragons. Like, Flemeth can turn into a dragon. So maybe it was an elf that could turn into a dragon, or a dragon that could turn into a person. But then that would pose the question, though, if those were the elven gods, why would they suddenly switch to a different group of people and then go and kill their followers, you know? Emerald Shield required. Okay. Then whence? Okay. How am I missing this bit? Walked past it. Because it makes it sound... I don't know, like, I got this idea forming in my head that the quote-unquote gods of good and evil were actually, like... The gods of evil would be the Tevinter's gods, the Tevinter Imperium's gods, right? So then the elven gods would be the gods of good, I suppose. So then Fen'Harel, the Dreadwolf, would have, I guess, fibbed to the two of them and been like, oh yeah, we're, you know, peace between our peoples, please. And then banished them somehow, I guess. I don't know. I'm pulling it together a theory, and I don't have all the pieces yet.
So, Fen'Harel is so if this is confusing.
Why don't you give me 1 second to just read this really quick. Mourn for the past and all that was left there, for we trusted in dreams and perceived immortality. We trusted in promises and in hope. So we dreamed in vain, for we lost these gifts long ago. Oh, that's not good sounding. All right, please continue.
So, the elves believed that their gods. They've had two pantheons. They believed that they had gods that predated the ones that they pray to now. Mm-hmm. And that those gods were bad, and that the gods that they worship deposed them and took over as their gods. So when they talk about their old gods, they are not referring to Ventr's gods.
Okay.
Fen'Harel is said to have been able to be both. He's said to have been able to walk amongst both the current Elven pantheon as well as whoever came before. Mm-hmm. And the elves perceive him as a liar and a trickster, and he deceived their gods.
Yeah, that part I got.
Somehow banished them away.
Yeah.
To where we do not know.
Yeah. I was wondering... I think that I think I got a little confused in there because I know that they would have thought that the Tevinter gods, especially from that thing that they mentioned, would have been, the bad gods if they're compared to their own. But there's also evidence that's because we've seen other scholars be like, actually, we think that the dragons that the Tevinter gods prayed to were actually the elven gods, which would have been the elven gods' good gods. But I think I got them confused, and that I thought that the dragons had been the old gods that they had prayed to before. Yeah, Doc says kind of like the elven version of a psychopomp. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Where the human gods, the old human gods came from, we do not know.
Yeah. And then of course you've got the I would call them
they're believed to have taken the form of dragons.
Yeah. And then of course we have what I would refer to as the oldest human gods which would be the people that the Evar still pray to, like the mother of the sky and shit like that. But who knows? Maybe they're all the fucking same. Maybe we're gonna find out that they're all the same fucking thing.
Forgotten ones. That's what
forgotten
ones who came before the Elven pantheon.
Oh, Rat says that her cats have come to say hello. Hello, kitties. We love kitties here. Forget not the past is all that remains, for each night a seed was sown, roots twisting with their brothers and sisters, so the forest remains, a reflection of our sorrow, which is different from the other one, which said it was a reflection of their might. Ooh. Oh, that's sick. Almost looks like lizard hide. Oh, so I guess these are the gods, I guess. Hold on, I'm gonna put this down. This is reflecting so hard off the walls, and it has not helped me. Damn, these look cool. Not gonna lie, from down here, I thought it was. I was like, is that dragon hide? And I was trying to figure out why you'd have dragon hide on the wall. It's not. It's a mosaic of elf. Big elven man. Ha! There you go. Got them all. Fantastic. Damn, that's cool. They look like aliens from here. I know they're supposed to be elves. But like... Ooh, and there's some paintings of Hallas on the wall. That's cool. Scusi. Yulver says that he imagines that the mosaics feel like dragon scales. They are so pretty. You are right, Raph. Alright. Now we can successfully go to the basement. I have all the bits. Still don't know what you're for, but I haven't found a rune on the wall yet, so I'm assuming that it's not down here. I'll explore that later. Damn, it's popping in here. I know, we have a lot of people in the chat today. It's really nice. It makes me happy. I have gone the wrong way. There we go. It's so easy to walk past this wall. This busted wall for some reason. It's where we need to go. Okay, well, let's get in here and find out what Corypheus wanted so we can take it away so he can't have it.
This is
Hello?
it.
Oh,
Whatever Taven hoped to find, it's here.
I see a something in the middle of that. Oh, it's this fucking thing again that looks like that one, I always forget the name of this eldritch god. Oh, I can never fucking remember their name. Which sucks because they are a really hardcore Lovecraftian entity. You do not want to get caught by them. What am I what? Oh. Corpses! Die. Hello. Goodbye and good riddance. Yogg-Sothoth? No. Nurgle's from 40k. The Yogg-Sothoth is the thing made out of eyes. This thing looks like a bat. Frog creature. No, it's not the blind idiot. And it's not the Night Gaunt, because the Night Gaunt's a monster. Not a god. Oh, Nurgle's also in Lovecraftian works? Oh, interesting. Audacity from Dragon Age 2? Meryl's personal quest. Yeah, it's the same statue. It looks like a Lovecraftian creature, and I can't remember, or a Lovecraftian god, and I can't remember what its name is for the life of me. Oh, it wasn't one of the ones he made specifically. One of his friends made that. But he adopted it in with his own works. What the hell is his name? Ah, cannot remember. Leapfrog. He a noodle stick man in Lovecraft. You mean Nyarlathotep? The crawling chaos? The god that sits at the center of the universe listening to the mad idiot flute players? Homodiffer? Everyone's trying to figure it out. You know what? I'm gonna save us all the suffering. Every time I light one of these, more of these little fuckers come to life. Hi, baby. They're dead. They dropped a lot of stuff, though. Which is nice. Alright, let's go get the thing. There's nothing up here. Other than, skeletons that want to attack us when I light torches. Then again, I think there was another one over here. Did I light these all? Did I light all of you? I didn't. Let's light this other one. But before that, I'm gonna look him up. I'm gonna look up this asshole. Scratch that. Sithagua? No, I don't think it's Sithagua. Sithagua's female, I'm pretty sure. I think Sithagua is the black goat of the woods. Hold on a minute. Lovecraft god looks like a frog.
That looks like a frog.
No, it's not this guy. Oh, is it Sithagua? No. Amorphous toad-like god creature mentioned in the Narcotic manuscripts and the Necronomicon of the Qumran myth cycle preserved by... Oh no, it is Sithagua. You're right. You're correct, Gilbert. It's Sithagua. Sithagua is the big frog bat thing that eats people for funsies. Except when it eats you, it then digests you over the course of eternity. And it does this because it thinks it's funny. And it likes to go down into its guts sometimes to look at all the souls of the myriad people that it has imprisoned that just sit there suffering, knowing they can never talk to another living creature for, forever. They can't speak to each other, but they know that each other are there.
What an asshole!
He's such an asshole! Out of all of the Lovecraftian gods, I think that he's probably one of the worst. He's the one who does not give a fuck. Ah, we did have to light them all because it made a thing. We couldn't have gotten to that. Ho ha. Oh, it float. Quick save. Pick it up. Yoink. The death of Elandrin. Elandrin, our brother, fallen din guide you, maker guide you. Let here the truth be kept, lest you be remembered a traitor, or our sorrow seem a passing woe. Though you swore to serve our people, there were those questioning your heart. Too often had we fought with humans along our borders until the beginning was lost to memory. Rumors of an abduction stirred. As always, their chantry was swift to spread lies. In haste and anger, they killed Siona's sister for wandering too near the hunter's path. You carried her body back to us. You mourned with us, and yet your heart was distracted. Siona begged for vengeance, and you turned away. More and more you vanished without word or explanation. When whispers rose that you would swear yourself to their maker, we feared what would come. Siona sought to save you, to bring you back to us. She had lost a sister, must she also lose a brother? Beneath the trees she saw you with a woman, the one who turned you from us. The woman gestured toward the village. You and she turned to gaze upon the chantry's walls. Siona returned. She told us how humans were turning you against us, how their lies must have filled you. As a loyal servant to the Maker's cause, you would betray our secrets. When we went to ask if there was truth in this, you were already gone. So we sought to stop you. With haste, Siona led her people to the village. There we would challenge you. There we would bring you back to us, or to justice. In the dim of a moonless night, she saw Siona through the trees. She raced towards Siona, a cry on her lips and something in her hand. Siona's arrow flew, so the woman fell, the name Elandrin dying on her lips, daisies slipping from her grasp. Oh, she was bringing her sister-in-law! Oh, shite. Wet. He is the one that does not give a fuck. Got a 5-second ad again. I'm starting to think it's Twitch attempting to censor you. Maybe. Jeez. That's funny. Yeah. The men of the village suspected the girl's flight and heard the scream. They fell upon the elves but were no match. Oh, she thought that was her boyfriend. I see. Siona's haste surpassed your own. You knelt beneath the trees, blood-soaked petals clinging to your clothes from a final embrace. When more humans came, you would not be moved, and they would not listen. Their arrows found your heart, and you fell beside her. We found your body in the river where they cast you aside. She was taken by her own. It was not the end, but your part is past. Rest now as our honored brother once more, a wreath of daisies at your brow, the letter she carried in your hand. Whoever guides you, whoever guides her, may your souls meet once more in the beyond. Faded blood stains the letter. Adeline, what care have I for gods I have never seen, for a maker I do not know? Let others distract themselves with such lofty concerns. I know only this life, I have seen only this world, and I care only for you. Perhaps your priestess distrusts the sincerity of uncivilized elves. If she must hear me say I will follow the Maker, so be it. Your god intercedes as much as ours. My life will not change. I will return in 2 weeks' time. My heart longs for you till then, and will remain with you forever after. Elandrin. Aww.
It's an account of Red Crossing. When the elves attacked that town, it prompted the exalted march of the Dales. Taven would want the Dalish to have this. I imagine the Chantry would be interested in it as well.
Well, the Chantry can jump up my butt. I'm not giving them someone else's sacred artifact. Yeah, chaotic. It is just like what you said. And it all went to butts. The Emerald Knights. Cry for the past, it shall claim us all. For here rests our saviors newly slain. Others lie beyond our reach, so we remember. Let the true name burn away and enter Dinan Hanin, the place where glory ends. Andraste, whose song inspired Sauron with the bow in his hand. Siona, who kept the bridge. Talim, who saved the child. Rin, who led them out. Elan, who kept watch. Elandrin, whom we betrayed. A blank space followed the names as if more were to be carved. Damn. Okay. So where do we go from here? It says we can return the histories to the Dalish or the histories to the Chantry. So I guess we'll just walk out of the building and see where it tells us to go. Because I can't see the big map from here. It's sad how there's nobody in Lovecraftian fiction that tries to do something akin to good. Well, there sort of is. I mean, as far as good gods in Lovecraftian lore go, I think the goodest one, quote-unquote, would probably be Azathoth. Because Azathoth is dreaming the world. We exist because she's sleeping. If she wakes up, we all disappear. She's fun. She's a big cloud of radiation with bajillion eyes, and she's taking a big old nap right now. She's also the reason the other gods exist as well, so other than Nyarlathotep, none of them want her to wake up. They would very much prefer she didn't. There's also one other one. I think it's, I can't remember her name then because I thought it was Sithagua, but it's not. It's the black goat of the woods with 1,000 young. She likes humans, kind of. Excuse me. She likes us as long as we don't bother her, I guess is the best way to put it. She writes the biggest book series ever using her dream journal. Basically, we are the dream she is dreaming. If we want to destroy all of existence, space, matter, and time, we wake the sleeping god. Exactly. You're correct, Doc. I think that that's actually the plot of a game called The Lighthouse, which I do have and I do intend to play. I know that Nyarlathotep thinks it would be super duper funny if we woke up Azathoth. And I think that the plots for several stories involving him and humanity is him looking for humans that have the ability to influence Azathoth's dreams by talking to her. And he tries to get them to do stuff because it would be hilarious. Nyarlathotep is probably the one god you do not want to ever meet. Because he's not as cruel as Sithagua is. Because Sithagua's malicious. Nyarlathotep just thinks shit's funny. So funny to the point that he gave himself a human body at one point and forgot he did it until that body came back in the sequel to Dreamland of Unknown Kadath, I think. I think it's the Gates of the Silver Key? Where this guy wanders around the world for like 1,000 years and then realizes that he's part of Nyarlathotep and he's like, well, fuck. And he's like, yeah. You should leave or I'm just going to reabsorb you back into my being. And he's like, huh. That's a bit of a problem. We have Shadow over Innsmouth. Messed up aspect in there about how the creatures are repelled. Yeah. Oh, Shadow over Innsmouth is a fantastic story. But, oh boy, are there sections of it that are so of their time, and so of Howard's upbringing. Although it's kind of funny that sell the histories to, we can sell it for money, or return them to the Dalish. So, okay. Exalted Plains. I think that this is the... Yeah, this would have to be selling them to the Chantry, and this one would have to be giving them back to the Dalish. Yeah, because here they are. Yeah, he kind of hated everybody, Doc. Got us a line, we made him up for money. Yes. I mean, we kind of did. When do you think the church takes tithes? I would give the histories of the Dalish clan in the Exalted Plains. They, you know, it's much more than the Chantry, so who cares? Yeah. It matters way more to them. Like, here's the thing. I would like to let the Chantry know that the whole Exalted March thing was a big fucking misunderstanding between both people. But the fact that it's like, sell it to them is what makes me and be like, nah, they're never gonna fucking tell anybody about this. Then be like, oh shit, because then we'd be the assholes. But yeah, you are correct, Doc, about all the people he hated. It also makes it really confusing because, A, his wife was Jewish, and he had a best friend who was black, who didn't know that he was racist against people who were black, and when he found out, he got really upset and refused to speak to Lovecraft ever again, and Lovecraft didn't understand why, because for all of the cool things he wrote, Howard was a fucking idiot. I may enjoy a lot of his stories, but he's a dingus. To put it mildly, he is a dumbass. Etherean, I have a cool thing.
Well, was.
Well, was, yeah, sorry.
He did.
He dead. He's super dead.
Dalen, I was wrong about your Inquisition. Although the humans named you herald of their prophet, your devotion to your people is undiminished. Perhaps you will be the bridge that others hope you are. If Lorinel still wishes to join you, he has my blessing.
Oh, he already joined us, but yes. Thank you, sir. Nobody look up what he named his cat. Yeah. Would you call Lovecraft a stinky man? He was a very stinky man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exceedingly stinky.
Yeah. Gilver says his stories inspired Bloodborne in a lot of ways, but Lovecraft himself was an anxious, racist lil fella. Yeah. This is what happens when you have undiagnosed and untreated anxiety and a mom who was super racist and crazy. To the point that Lovecraft was convinced, which is why this is the theme of so many of his books, convinced that her madness was hereditary and that one day he was just going to lose his mind. That's why so many of his books are like, and then I learned the one thing and it tipped me over into the crazy pool. And then I went nuts. If Lovecraft was alive today, he'd be a 4chan moderator? Oh no. No, he'd be too scared to talk to anybody on 4chan. He'd be like, no. He'd be holed up in his house going, why wasn't I born in the Victorian era? Why was I not born in Victorian England, where I definitely would have been some kind of noble who got to read books and write poetry all day, and not a peasant working in the fields? Discord moderator. Yeah. For one really tiny server. Oh my god. I don't know, based on the fact that he was sort of starting to understand towards the end of his life that maybe he was the asshole after all, maybe if he were born nowadays he'd have figured it out faster. He probably would have been a completely different person because, for one, the horrible abuse he suffered under his mother probably would have been spotted, and he would have been able to seek proper psychiatric help later on in life. Doc says, here's the thing, Lovecraft grew up rich, but over time his family grew more and more impoverished, so throughout his life, he just let his home become more and more degraded. Yeah. Gilbert goes, Lovecraft now. Am I a bad person? Yes. Yes, you were, Howard. You were kind of a shitheel. But I lament that towards the end of your life you started figuring shit out and then you had a really vicious heart attack and fucking died at 40. So that's a shame. I would have liked to see you get better. Really quick before I click that, one of the literary podcasts that I listened to, they used to be HP Podcraft, but they've rebranded because they did all of his stuff. Lovecraft to Lovecraft, are we a bad person? Yeah. But throughout, funnily enough, as what happens with most people who end up writing characters, even if those characters are monsters and things that frighten them, when you write them enough, you start to kind of like them. Like, Lovecraft, towards the end of his life, kind of was, he didn't specifically say this, I'm paraphrasing, but he was like, oh yeah, my Cthulhu, my cool little Blorbo. The staff glitching all over the place is really getting to me, I'm sorry. And he also starts sympathizing with some of his monsters, which are all supposed to represent all of the things that scare him so much. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just the part of me that's optimistic. But I'm like, oh, I would have loved to see him become not a shithead. And I'm sad that he died when it seemed like he was starting to not be a shithead. Oh well. I hope for everybody to stop being a shithead, is I guess what I'm saying. But anyway, I have something from from Danan Hanin. I'm sorry I stood here glitching for a while, sir.
I found something about Red Crossing in Danan Hanin.
You explored Danan Hanin? Remarkable. So many have tried and failed. If you went to the Emerald Graves, did you see Tavin and the others?
Yeah.
They were killed. I'm sorry.
I am too. Sorry, but not surprised. Thank you for bringing this to me. It is part of our tale and will be cherished.
Absolutely. Spread the fucking word, please. Hee hee. We did it. Wasn't that cool, you dudes? Bestow Morning Holla is oh, cool. We get to do a cool thing. Let's go back to our house. That is not the button I wanted. No. Fuck. There. I found it eventually. I found the button again. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Gilbert says Cthulhu. Look, I don't speak for my creator. I just vibe in my castle with my mutant dinosaurs and dinosaur people at the bottom of the ocean. I get a cameo in that one Kristen Stewart movie, so I'm doing fine, as are my kids. There's actually been a lot of Call of Cthulhu movies. Most of them are, like, independent, though. See, Cthulhu doesn't want any part of the bullshit. He's just napping.
It's because larger studios can't lay claim to the IP, so they don't want to invest a bunch of money into making a big
yeah, because it's public domain.
Movie.
Yeah. All of Lovecraft's shit's public domain. Which is why one of the coolest things that's happened as a result of that is guess what communities scooped that the fuck up and went, hell yeah, that's my shit. The African American community and the gay community. And I could not be prouder of us. Like, good. It now belongs to all the people he was upset about. Oh, the movie called Underwater? Yeah. That one's pretty cool. It's also really funny that Lovecraft toyed around with the idea at one point. I don't think it was ever properly included in his canon, but I know he played around with the idea at one point of Cthulhu being a lady sometimes. Which is neat. But then he decided not to do that for whatever reason. Probably because he couldn't really figure out how that might be frightening, other than just maybe a strange thing that he could do. He's got a wife. He's got kids.
Who?
Cthulhu. Cthulhu has a wife and children. He doesn't live with them, I guess, because he's down in Relay fast.
Because he's a fucking deadbeat.
Deadbeat dad! He doesn't play child support! Kilver goes, oh good lord. He has a wife, you know. Incontinentia. Incontinentia buttocks? What the fuck is that? What? Are you... What does that mean? I'm so confused. The most horrifying thing is he's got a nuclear family unit. Yeah. He's got a pet Shoggoth or two. There she is! Hey, how's it going?
I will not juggle. Not even the common respect those who juggle.
She's got multiple masks, and we said the worst shoes. She has no shoes. She won't even wear the shitty shoes we gave her. Oh, good for her. She is the Jombler now. I'm delighted. You should see the Lovecraft family Have you not watched Life of Brian? Oh, I have watched Life of Brian. Sorry. It's just been so long since I've seen that movie, I did not recognize it. I watched Life of Brian back in high school, okay?
Biggest Dickus?
Oh yeah, we watched that again at your house. I don't remember the movie much then. I have a bad memory. You guys know this. I remember a lot of weird lore that I've read, but I don't remember a lot of shit I've seen. I guess we need to do a rewatch in the Discord. Yeah, I guess we do. Okay, everybody, I have a holla to dedicate to somebody. Or something. Look, we have a giant bottle of fucking wine on this table. It shows how we're like, I'm done with life. Alright, it's in Orlais. Ah, here it is. Bestow a morning holla. In light of the information you gave us regarding the truth of the events at Red Crossing, we would like to offer a sign of mourning to the village. We did tell the Chantry, we just didn't give it to them. Since both sides played a part in this tragedy, honoring the village with one of our hallas seems appropriate. If it would be kept there, it might remind both sides of the fragile beauty of things that journey to places where there are strangers. I understand that the villagers of... Oh, they want to give it to Red Crossing. I understand that the villagers of Red Crossing do not trust the Dalish, given our history. If you could convince them to accept this tribute in good faith, it would be greatly appreciated. Wow, they're giving a human village a halla. That's a big deal. Gilver said, I had my drama class in high school watch Bram Stoker's Dracula. It was to serve as an example for them to learn from good and bad examples of acting. Not bad. Bram Stoker's... I was actually talking with my mom earlier today about how a lot of classic literature is very different in book form than what we think. And Dracula was one of them. Another one was Phantom of the Opera. Book, extremely different. In the book, everyone kind of sucks, except for the female lead. Everyone else is an ass. The vamp. My friend told me she was reminded of me when watching the movie, and I joked and I said, oh, let me guess, Keanu Reeves, yeah? And she was surprised and said, no, Dracula. And I was like, the vampire? That's funny. Alright. So, Mikey, is there any difference in rewards for these? Josephine says I can twist... That's okay, I'll read these. Josephine says, I can twist the noble who controls Red Crossing into accepting it, but it will end 2 marriages and lead to at least 1 duel! Liliana says, with the right rumors, the villagers in Red Crossing will think they are being granted custody of a captured trophy to honor their victory over the Dalish. That seems shitty. Colin says, if it's this important, we can march the blasted Hala in with some troops to guard it. Kind of like Colin's go. People in high school thought I was a vampire, says Gilver. I'm not kidding. I once got hit with a clove of garlic. Well, that was mean of them. I hope you kept the clove.
Where do you live? The people think vampires are real.
I have a sneaking suspicion that they don't honestly think they're real. I think they were bullying because kids are assholes. Massachusetts.
Okay.
Ah, it's witch country, that's why.
So, yeah, they were just bullying. Okay.
I live right underneath you, Gilver. I live in Connecticut.
The rewards are the same.
The rewards are the same? Cool. We're gonna march the Hala in and be like, this is a fucking gift and you better be nice to it. I hope you kept the clove of garlic. Oh, you live in Connecticut now. Oh, cool. Neat. You're not that far away from me, then. At any time, you could be dangerously close to where I am. At all moments when you're not looking, I am only getting closer. But yeah, I hope you kept the clove of garlic and made garlic bread out of it, because that's what I'd have done. I'm like, cool, free garlic, thanks. Let's march it in.
Inquisitor.
Ooh, I got a chromatic greatsword. Inquisitor, thank you for convincing the villagers of Red Crossing to acquiesce. I understand that they were reluctant, but perhaps this sign of shared mourning will lead to new healing and growth. Please accept these gifts. May they aid your Inquisition in its quests. Keeper Hawen. Yay! Alright. We have a new area to unlock. You fed it to a squirrel? That's funny. You could have met already and never known it, says Herb. That's true, we might have. BRB ad. Doc says the funny thing about the fact that in the southwest state are so huge you could drive for hours and still be in the same state, but over on the north coast it's like Europe. You drive for 4 hours and you've crossed like 4 states.
I know. Alex always talks about how she lives in the state. And she's like 40 minutes away from a major city.
Oh my god, I don't always talk about that.
You did. You don't anymore. But you did.
That sounds not like the word always, doesn't it?
Not that long ago either. And then I was like, you have no fucking clue. How big like most states are. You're like I
want to see what this looks like. Oh, hey! It's the lollipop again! But this time it's a sword.
We have some European friends who don't get it either. You remember I had to explain what the average commute in California was like to one of our friends?
Yeah.
And they still didn't believe me. I'm like, you don't understand. It's I was explaining to him why brick and mortar stores are dying in the United States. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, my fellow Americans. I have something to share with you. I'm gonna burst your bubble. Are you ready? Are you ready, my fellow Americans? I'm gonna burst your bubble. Are you ready?
Pop.
America is not the only country on the planet. I know. Sounds crazy, but America is not the only country. And I've had to explain to people that the death of brick and mortar stores is actually almost entirely unique to the United States. The idea of like going to a store to buy something is dying in the United States, but it is alive and well in Europe. And the reason for this is because you don't have to drive 2 hours to get to the store.
Ferb says stares at you in Canadian.
Canada is actually guilty of this as well. Like, a good chunk of Canada is like this, where, going to work is a 45-minute drive or an hour drive, or sometimes 2 hours.
We're going to the hinterlands to get horses.
When I lived in California,
where are we getting horses? Didn't we already do this?
It would take an hour to get to a lot of places. And
swear.
A lot of this, so Doc says the U.S. has built its cities around cars. This is true. A good number of cities in the U.S. are built around cars. It's not just that, though. It's also a problem with zoning. Mixed zoning is not common in the United States. You have this bizarre, and you can see this in like games that are made by Americans that are about building cities, like SimCity or City Skylines. I think City Skylines only added the concept of mixed zoning in a DLC. Like in the base game, there is no mixed zoning. So you just have like residential areas and commercial areas and industrial areas, and you don't want industrial areas to be close to commercial areas because pollution. Doc says City Skylines is made by a Finnish dev team. It is made for Americans.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Mikey, but Wrath said, back in elementary school, one of my teachers insisted that the United States was the only country with people in it for some reason.
What the fuck? Incredible.
All right.
So anyway, going back to my original point, brick and mortar stores are dying because people hate driving and then fighting for parking. That's the reason they're dying.
We've got quests to do here.
But I was trying to explain this. I was trying to explain this to one of my European friends.
and they just didn't get it. I get, like, they couldn't even fathom that there are people in this country who drive an hour and a half to get to work.
Why does it say I still haven't finished Horses for the Inquisition?
They couldn't get it. Did you talk to Master Dennett?
I'm pretty sure it did. It's not on the map anymore. Whatever. Let's go.
Go talk to Dennett first. Doc says that this has reminded me, and I'm sorry to get directly political here, but Trump said one of the dumbest things yet. The United States and Italy have been allies since the Roman Empire. Incredible.
Oh, sweet summer child, I can promise you there was at least one period of time that I think everyone remembers in which we were not.
I mean, neither Italy or the United States existed during the Roman Empire.
I mean, that too, also.
I would say that's the more important part of that statement.
I was focused on the allies part, not the fact that we didn't exist. I mean, we didn't exist. And neither did Italy
This is like saying like humans and dinosaurs existed alongside each other.
Oh my god. The Italian translated that was translating looked around really confused, said Stock like, oh, what the fuck? Is he serious? What the hell?
Yes. I wish people would just accept that it's just dumb. Like
look.
It's not there's no plans. None of this is planned. It's all dumb.
Yeah. Look, it's
just all pure stupid.
Speaking very seriously for a moment, this has nothing to do with anything on anybody's political sides or views or nothing. Donald Trump is old and his brain is not working. He can barely speak. The things he says do not make sense. He slurs his words. He's at a very dangerous angle at all times because there's fluid in his brain. There is no plan. This is an extremely ill man who is running wild because for some reason no one will stop him. So, even if for some reason, and I somehow sincerely doubt it, somebody watching this is a Republican, you shouldn't be happy he's there. He is out of his fucking gourd. You know all that shit he said about fucking... I've gotten myself so worked up I forgot the name of our last president.
Doc says he is our King George III. Pretty
much. He is our King George III. It's all, you know all that shit that his team said about Joe Biden, about him being tired and his brain not working and him making mistakes? That's what Trump is. You should not be happy he's here. No one should be happy he's here. He is a crazy old man.
True.
End of sentence. I've had friends come to me and they're like, so you think this was the plan? I'm like, dude, there isn't a plan.
There was no plan.
I'm not saying it as a joke. I'm saying it very seriously. There was not a plan. There is not a plan at all in any way, shape, or form. He a cuckoo.
Sleepy Don. True.
Sleepy Don. Yeah, Sleepy Don.
So I saw a clip of him.
Dennett, will you give me your horses, please?
Back in 2015.
Should be safer for our farmers now. You've held up your end of our bargain, Inquisition.
You've been waiting this entire time.
Good hands to go with it.
Okay, cool.
You made him wait this entire time. I can't believe it.
Horses to the Inquisition. What about you?
I know I've talked to him.
And I can't say I'm not tempted.
Oh, there I go.
Still, it feels wrong to abandon my land to go play horsemaster again.
Orlesian horses are better. I can ask Vivienne. Viv?
Enough. I can call in favors with a chevalier in Val Royal and acquire an Orlesian horsemaster easily enough.
The Orlesians? That. No hopped-up Orlesian pissboy knows more about horses than I do. All right, Inquisition. I'll look to your horses myself. Never let it be said that Radcliffe gave less than the best. Just let me settle matters here and say goodbye to my wife. I'll meet you at Skyhole.
I
can't believe you had him sitting here this entire
time. There was
time.
No quest marker. Why do you think I was so confused? I have a quest
can't
for a
believe
thing
it.
that I don't even know. What the fuck is Philandrus?
He was standing there the whole time thinking, "Wow, this." I don't know why everybody's hyping this Inquisition up. They said they were gonna take care of my wolf problem, and they didn't do anything.
Is a Philandrus an herb?
It is. It's a flower.
Oh, thank God we can get this fucking done. This quest has also been sitting here for a billion years because I didn't know what the fuck a Philandrus was, because I hadn't found it yet. I will finally be done with the hinterlands. Apples. Philandrus is in Implice de Lyon. Okay, I see. Well, I got some. Oh! Kilfer said Donnie once followed him on Twitter after he said something to him. And long story short, he blocked him and muted him. And I was baffled because I was not nice in any capacity, but he followed me back. I see!
He just fat thumbed it. Like he hit the wrong button.
Yeah, or he forgot what
That's
he was
all.
doing partway through, and he was like, I was gonna do something with this guy. I don't know who he is. He probably said something good. Follow him.
No. I don't even, I think his finger just accidentally hit the wrong button.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna block this guy, and they actually hit the follow button instead.
And he was like, eh. Well, we know that both him and Elon like to tweet while they're on the turlet, so maybe he farted really hard, startled himself, and fat-fingered the follow button.
See, it's okay when you know people look at Reddit or look at Blue Sky or whatever while they're on the toilet.
I hope your best thoughts that you want to share with the world do not come to you while you're sitting on the turlet taking a shit.
Maybe not as a policymaker or world leader though. Maybe keep that to yourself.
Yeah, maybe don't tell people that's what you do. Especially because then you will encounter somebody like Mike's father who will then sit down and do the math and figure out just how long you've been in the bathroom based on how many tweets you've made and conclude, probably accurately, that you have some kind of butt problem.
Incredible.
I saw that in the family chat the other day. He's like, well, apparently he's made this many tweets, which takes an average of blah. Therefore, yeah, Gilbert says that sometimes his co-workers say that he's probably on some list now for blocking him, but his rebuttal is always, what, the I hate Donald list? It's like me and 3/4 of the globe and probably also some aliens. Like, yeah. Oh! Hi. Yes? Oh. And it's dead. Good job! And we're done. Okay, then. Now what the fuck do we do? This map depicts a farmhouse near a cave. What? I said jump to and it showed me nothing.
It's you have to look at the drawing and then...
I know, I want to. Oh, related codex, here we go. Okay, so it's up here.
Is it though?
There's only like 3 farms. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Dungeon entrance. There it is. We can finally leave the entrance.
I mean...
I know, we could leave it right now, but I'm
We shall see.
I'm here, and there's quests. I mean, it might also be this cave over here. It could be one or the other. But this one's not visible from the road. Oh. I was wrong.
Worth a look around, right?
Never mind. 'Twas here. Done. An amulet of Angie. Problem solved. All things done. We can't do anything about that. And we can't do... Well, if we do that, that'll be a whole lot of other stuff. And the hissing wastes is go find papers. Which I don't feel like doing. Alright, so I guess we go back and we'll unlock that new area. Wherever it is. Unless I already unlocked it. And just did not go. Hissing Waste, Western Approach, Forbidden Oasis, Exalted Plains, Emerald Graves, and Puy de Luan, Frostback Basin, Fallowmire, Hinterlands, Crestwood. Don't know why it's not letting up, but that's the deep roads. Storm Coast. So. New quest, find whoever this amulet belongs to. Yeah. Chaotix says the Hinterlands will never be done, CC. You know that. Oh, yeah? Well, I just finished it. All the quests done. Including that one quest that apparently had an ending, but it didn't feel like marking the map to tell me, so I never did. But that guy's here now. Now we have a horse dude. Did you 100% it? How do I see if I've 100%ed it? Because I'm pretty sure I did. Unless doing the miscellaneous fetch quests for your guy at the camp. Let's check out the other thrones and see what they look like with their upgrades. No, dog. No. And we already did. Our throne has a whole bunch of cool snakes on it now. Of course, I may swap it to something else the next time I have a reason to go in there. Cece must have cheated her way into clearing it. I did not. Did you get all the landmarks and fight the dragon? Yes. I wasn't there for you checking out the upgrades? Okay. Okay. If you guys want to see it, I can't say no to you forever. Do you have proof? Yeah. I got a bunch of videos of me doing it. I have video evidence. Quite literally video evidence. Of me fighting the dragon. The VODs that are not up on YouTube yet. I know! It could be photoshopped. I don't have that kind of skill.
What? That's like your whole thing.
Not to edit and doctor a actual fucking video, Mike. I can Photoshop like mad to a still image, but I can't fucking doctor a piece of footage. That, you know how many images that is? So here's the Mage Throne with all of its accessories. It gets this cool metal bit and a bunch of sneaky dragons.
I don't like how defeatist you are.
Oh my god, I'm not defeatist. I'm being practical. I know this about myself. I don't have the patience. Sweetie, if I had the patience for that, I'd be an animator. And I'm not. Mike can't argue with that because he knows I'm not.
I don't care for it.
It insists upon itself?
You're insisting upon yourself.
I see. Alright, let's do the throne. We'll start with the Andrastian one. I hope you guys are ready for some loading back and forth, because sadly it will not let me just look at it. Gilbert shouted blasphemy. Oh, because first said just use AI, it's just as good with a sarcastic winky face. Yeah, Chaotix said the same thing you did, Mikey, that the throne, the Mage Throne looks sort of like a mass relay for Mass Effect.
Hey.
They do take place in the same universe. This is what the Chantry Throne looks like. It's got a bunch of incense and some extra pieces of metal.
They do not take place in the same universe.
I thought you could find a Pride Demon in...
You can, but it doesn't make any sense.
Oh. Well
There's
now
also
you've gone and ruined my...
There's also a planet that allegedly has Thedas on it, but it also doesn't make any sense. It's just an Easter egg. It's not literally the same shared universe. I'm sorry. Oh well. Doc says technically not dire wolves, just genetically modified wolves.
True.
They're dire wolves.
Convergent evolution.
They're dire
Via
wolves.
humans.
Sorry. Look at them. They're so cute.
Yeah, you can find an Origins Ogre in Kasumi's DLC.
I love the way they just howl.
I love them little faces. Okay, so the Chastened Throne now has a big rock and a big shark mouth. And, I think this is like a little heater? Little stove? It's mad. This is what the throne looked like now.
I cannot explain why this happened in my brain.
We've also made
when
4 new Red Wolf pups. Oh, that's wonderful. Sorry, go ahead, Mikey.
When I looked at that little stove thing next to your throne,
That it was going.
it for some reason it's made me think of that air conditioner that died in the beginning of Brave Little Toaster.
The thing that scared every child, and if you said it didn't, you're a liar.
It still scares me, honestly. I rewatched that scene, and I'm like, even as an adult, it's just uncomfortable to watch.
It's very unsettling. That dream sequence is creepy as fuck too.
If you guys haven't seen Brave Little Toaster, don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's pure nightmare fuel.
I'm all for saving the endangered animals as well. Gilver says, I still don't agree with that George Carlin bit, let endangered species die off. No, not when we can help undo our mistakes and be better. Yeah. If they're dying off on their own because they just aren't adaptive to where they are anymore, that's one thing. You can't stop that. But if they're dying off because we did something and we screwed up their environment or we, killed a bunch of them, then yeah. Anyway, since the ad's going to start in 30 seconds, this is the Ferelden throne. It has many dog. It has 6 dog. Possibly a secret 7th dog. No, it does not have a secret 7th dog.
You know how old I was when I saw Brave Little Toaster for the first time?
How old?
I was like 3 years old, dude.
I was a bit older than that, but yeah.
It is not a good age.
I saw Akira when I was 5, and that was a mistake. Alright, the ad's going to start in a second, so I'm going to use this as an opportunity to eat a snack.
3 is not a good time to watch that.
3 is not a good time to watch that, you're right. Ad starting soon. Here it comes, you guys. I'm going to eat an Oreo. So now it's just sitting on the ad starting soon screen for me. Because I said that I was gonna wait for it to be over. So now it's just not. I think Brave Little Toaster is dark. I can top that, says Gilver. Oh, yeah? Let me take a guess. Watership down? Doc says, come on, Bezos, don't you want the tax breaks and money? Play the ad. Yeah, it's just not. It just says ad starting soon. Whatever, I'll pick another throne.
I didn't watch Watership Down until I was older.
There it goes. Now the ad's playing. Secret of Nim. Yes.
Secret of Nim is not on the same level as Brave Little Toaster.
No, it's not on the same level. I meant yes, as in I've seen it. Gilver says no, the animals of Farthingwood. I'm trying to remember if I've seen that movie or not.
Isn't that the one with the little badger?
Oh, yes! I've seen that one.
But it's like, yeah, it's like with the badger and there's a fox. I don't know. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I mean, it's
on
series. Yeah, it's I think 3 episodes. Or no, 13. Sorry, it's 13 episodes. And there's like 3 seasons, I think. Mm-hmm. I never owned it, but it was on a DVD set at my library, or like my local library.
Yeah, I saw it. It's not as bad as some other stuff in terms of scarring. As a matter of fact, I kind of think in some ways it's a little heavy-handed. I get what they're trying to say, but you can be a little more subtle about the evils of humans. And the, like, you know, with the chemical spraying thing and stuff. Like, you don't have to be like, and you know that the villains were the humans, yes? And like, yes, I do. I know. Fern Gully told me that too, in shockingly a more subtle way. Three rats laugh diabolically as they choke a snake to death. Yeah.
I
yes.
raise you another film. It's a German film called Felidae.
Felidae! That movie is really
Felidae?
fucked up. Yeah, it's a really screwed up movie. This is the Inquisition throne, by the way. It now has spikies and a basket. Sorry, please continue.
I watched it as an adult, so I was not scarred, but because of the way it's animated, I could definitely tell that somebody has accidentally bought this for their kid.
Yeah. Dude, like I said, I saw Akira at 5. That was an animated movie not intended for children. At all.
That movie has all sorts of mess in it. All sorts of mess.
Surprising me, didn't scare me. The X-Files scared me, though. I think you and I have actually watched the episode that scared the shit out of me as a kid. It's the one where they meet the guy who works for the UFO magazine who says that he got abducted and has a chip in his ear or whatever. And they find him... then there's like a scene of him laying in bed and blood starts leaking out of his ears and he snaps awake. And then later they find him and he's having like a seizure in a beam of light. That scared the shit out of me as a kid. And for ages, I would not sleep without a blanket covering my ears.
Oh.
This is the Arlesian throne. It's actually kind of cool. It's got a bird balloon up top.
Do you want to know the...
Sorry, go ahead. I'll tell you guys what I've discovered after you finish your thought.
But it has little boobies on it?
No, it's the fact that these booby plates and this triangular bit look like the face of a Furby with its mouth open. And now that I've said that, you have to be cursed with that information too.
This has to be your throne forever now.
Ferb says I approve. Yeah, I may have to. It may have to be mine now. Oh, Doc screamed, oh, I see it. Oh my god. Furbesian.
Furbesian. Yep, it has to be your throne now. This is your canonical throne.
Okay, Doc's decision to have us go through all the thrones because he wasn't here for them has, I must admit, has borne fruit. I should never have questioned you, Doc.
Wait, what was I saying?
You were talking about movies that you should not have seen as a kid.
Oh, yeah, the episode of X-Files that scared me as a kid is the episode where I forget, I think, if I remember correctly, there's an astronaut who gets, like, jump scared by this thing up in the atmosphere, and then they, like, Mulder and Scully go to investigate it, and they discover that the guy in charge of the, like, controlling station for NASA experienced that when he went up to space.
Oh, yeah, and they're, like, missing time and shit.
Yeah, and his face gets, like, contorted and twisted, and he starts seeing his face on everything. Like, that freaked me out as a kid. That still kind of spooks me, is, like, seeing faces where they shouldn't be.
Yeah.
And also seeing, like, a face bend and contort in a way that like, is not...
That it ought not to, really
not human. Yeah, that freaks me out, so...
Doc says there's a method to my madness, and the fact that I discovered said method at the same time as everyone else does not diminish this.
In a similar fashion. Ooh, that's a nice throne.
This is the Cunari throne.
I actually really like the wood.
I do too.
That
it's
is wood,
from,
right?
Like, one big, carved from one big old log.
The share screen is a little blurry sometimes. So I want to make sure I'm not looking at that and be like, oh no, actually it's copper.
It's like, actually, Michael, this throne is made of metal?
But
The Dragon Maw just is.
for a similar reason, when I was a kid, I was freaked out by the scene in Fellowship of the Ring when Bilbo gets all freaky with in Rivendell.
Oh, when his face gets all.
Yeah. That scared me as a kid.
Okay, yeah,
I was
this
like,
one
"Ah."
just is as it's always been. The dragon skull. It's cool. I think we have one more. We have the Parvolen, and then I'll put the Ferb throne back. The Ferblesian. Sorry, Parvolen.
If I hear one more fuller cause of blood
I hear
Oh
you,
god,
my guy.
the scene in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets with the spiders. Yes. Actually, you want to know something that also bothered me? Like, I actually... So, do you remember the days where they would just play movies at like, the mall on TVs that they were selling?
Yes.
When I was a kid...
Oh!
I think this is shortly... Or I think this was around...
I made Mikey stop because of what I did. I could feel his disapproval. I can feel Mike's disapproval. I can't see his face, but I know it's there. I'm sorry.
I'm
Please
just waiting
go on.
for you to be done.
That was
so,
it. You know what?
I don't remember if it was when... I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen any of the Harry Potter movies, but... I don't remember if it's the Sorcerer's Stone or the Chamber of Secrets.
They got butts though.
But there's a scene where somebody like miscasts a spell or something, and I think it's Harry's arm becomes like really soft and flabby.
Yeah, it's Quirrell, and he fucking deletes his bones.
Yeah, that's what it is. That freaked me out as a kid, and so we were watching that. Me and a bunch of like other kids who were waiting for their parents to do whatever the fuck they were doing at the mall. We were all like watching the movie, and I got so freaked out, I actually left to go find my dad. It was just so disturbing.
Oh, poor Mikey, I'm so sorry.
I was like, I gotta get out of here.
You're like, no, I'm done. Bye.
So I searched through the electronics section until I found my dad.
Oh yeah, Doc says, oh god, also that scene where Ron starts throwing up slugs. That's gross too. Alright, so we have our Furby chair. Now I have to go find, and possibly unlock the area you said I should go to next. If I can.
Yeah.
I actually may not have that area unlockable yet. I may only have story quest.
What the fuck do you mean?
I don't, because I don't remember seeing anything else on the map. And I don't see the, Jaws of Hakim on,
Jaws of Hakken?
or whatever.
You may have already unlocked it.
Okay. Is it in Ferelden or Orlais?
I believe it's in Orlais.
Okay. Let's look for the Jaws of Hakim.
It's in Ferelden?
It's in Ferelden?
Oh. Oh, yeah. It's, I think, in the bottom left.
That's the Frostback Basin.
Yeah. You already did it.
I already did Jaws of Hakim?
No, you already scouted it. You haven't gone there, though.
Huh.
Yeah! Go on,
I am getting! Yeah! Shut your butt! I'm getting!
God damn!
Stop shouting! Shut! Oh, Bionic says, when I was 5, I saw gremlins. After, I would stand on my bed and jump as far as I could so I wouldn't get dragged on the bed by my legs. And I didn't get close to the Christmas tree that year either. Oh, no! Bring Dorian. He has amazing dialogue. Gotcha. Dory. Or, well, actually, first we have to pick us.
I mean, when does Dorian not have amazing dialogue? He's one of my favorite companions in the game.
Alright. Iron Bull's coming because we gave him the lollipop sword, and I think that's funny. Dorian. And whom shall be our stabby? Sarah can be our stabby. When I was young, I watched a movie and did not know what it was. And I still am not 100% sure if it is this or not, but I think it's the Twilight Zone movie. The newer one that has the guy on the plane, and there's a gremlin on the wing of the plane. And I remember distinctly that at one point he breaks the window open to try and take a picture of it, and it comes over and it holds his face gently in its hands like it's gonna kiss him, and then it eats his face off. And that freaked me the fuck out, and I'm still not sure it's that movie, but I remember that scene distinctly. If it's not that movie, it's a similar movie.
Chat.
Find the movie.
Chat, have you seen the 1980s Transformers movie?
Transformers! With the soundtrack that's awesome. It's got a Weird Al song in it.
It does have a Weird Al song in it. The soundtrack is unreasonably good. It should not be that good. It actually is criminal. Doc, we will add the Transformers film. And yes, I actually think it's good enough to describe it as a film.
Oh, it's a film.
I will add that to our watch party at some point. I have the remaster.
Hold on, I'm adding my cat.
It's been scaled up. I have the remaster. So
there you go.
We can watch it.
Added Hanabi.
Chaotic says, I did. My dad had the DVD of the movie. Good dad.
Yes. The only movie I remember scaring me, says Wrath, is The Last Unicorn. That one has some intense fucking moments.
That's reasonable. One of the movies that scared my sister when she was a kid was The Neverending Story, and it was the big rock golem guy in the very beginning, so that was the only as far as she could go.
Oh.
She refused to watch past that point.
The part that upset me the most was when the horse gets depressed in the swamp of being depressed.
Good to
oh wow, I
again,
did not
Inquisitor.
come here. You're right.
Allow me to introduce
Yeah, it says then it was
Graham
horribly
Kenrick.
scratched for you.
He's the reason we're out here.
Oh. DVD life.
A pleasure to meet you, Your Worship.
That was an awkward
Professor
bouncer.
Kenrick teaches at the University of Orlais.
I came on an exchange program from Starkhaven. While in Val Royeaux, I've found something incredible.
Oh yeah?
After 800 years, we may be able to determine the final resting place of the last Inquisitor.
Ooh.
The texts say that Inquisitor Ameridan was a dragon hunter who
American,
vanished on
you
his
say?
last expedition.
Yes, precisely. I see you've read Lautrec's Precursors to the Chantry.
I have, in fact.
Inquisitor Ameridan stepped down shortly before the Nevarran Accord brought the Seekers of Truth into the Chantry. He hunted demons, dragons, and dangerous apostates in a time before Templars even existed.
I'm all for history if it means tracking down the equipment of a famous demon hunter.
Loot sounds good.
If the last Inquisitor has been missing for 800 years, it's only fitting that today's Inquisition help find him.
Your scouts have gathered artifacts from the area. They may help us discover what Inquisitor Ameridan was doing.
I have news as well. We've encountered hostile Avar to the north. They call themselves the Jaws of Hakon. There's also an Avar hold to the east. Unlike the Jaws of Hakon, they've been friendly so far.
The Jaws
I like
of
how
Hakon.
far away Bull
They're
is.
hostile Avar who attack any Inquisition agents or researchers who get close. We've sent soldiers for defense, but the Hakonites are cunning, merciless, and know the basin better than we do. I'm afraid
They had to
we'll
place-
not be able to hold out long.
They had to place him that far back to fit his gigantic man breasts into the skin.
His pillowy man bosom. Chaotic says that Kenrick, the guy who came to talk to us, and Harding are a cute couple. I see.
I thought we could catch up.
Doc asked if either of us have seen The Great Mouse Detective. I have. It's one of my favorite animated films.
Mhm.
What about you?
They say you grew up in a village. Where did you learn how to fight? Draw a bow? All that?
Here and there. You pick
Let
things
me
up
think
as
while
a
she
little
talks.
dwarf girl in a village filled with piggish Ferelden boys. I'm no artist with a blade. I just know what hurts and what takes them down quick. Bruised a shin or two in my day, and a few, you know, other things. And archery?
Like my butt.
Oh, there was a traveling hunter who set me up with my first bow and taught me the basics. After that, I practiced on my own. On squirrels, mostly. Oh, and Heinrich from next door, but only with padded arrows.
Let's see what my favorite animated movie was growing up. Oh gosh, I know that my favorite movie.
No. Well, I mean, please do share your favorite animated film. I was asking if you've seen The Great Mouse Detective.
Oh yes, I owned that movie. I watched it a
great.
whole bunch. I owned most of the Disney films.
But yes, please tell us what your favorite animated film is.
As an adult, that would be hard to say. As a child, I'm trying to remember which one I watched the most.
I have an answer.
Oh, I know what it is. Fantasia. But the movie I watched the most was not a animated movie.
Fantasia. Interesting.
Yeah. Fantasia was my favorite animated film. I watched it constantly. And my favorite part was Night on Bald Mountain. Except for the part at the end where it's just a low fucking hem of people walking slowly for the forest. I fast-forwarded through that every single time.
As a kid and as an adult, I can tell you that it has remained unchanged, even though I've seen many great animated films. My favorite animated film, probably until the day I die, Road to El Dorado. That fucking movie slaps. Great music numbers, excellent animation, great performances, excellent theme and message. It is just a great film.
Mm-hmm. So, Harding, how's your family?
I hear you have family in Ferelden.
Yes, my mother and father. I insisted they move to Denerim once I signed up with the Inquisition.
There we go, that's
Ambassador
louder.
Montillier tells me I should invite them to Skyhold. She thinks they'd be proud of me.
I
But
think
after
so.
Haven, I just can't, you know? It's
No,
not
I
that I
get
don't
it.
trust you or our soldiers. It's just, I just want them to be safe. And if that means they don't get to see things firsthand, that's okay. My mother likes writing letters anyway.
Good. Thoughts about our fight?
Doc says that he has never seen Road to El Dorado. Well, we gotta fix that.
Gotta fix that too.
What are your thoughts about our progress
Oh,
against
us against Corypheus. I see.
We're getting close. It feels like we're on the right track, doesn't it?
Yup.
Everyone working together against our common goal. It feels good.
It do. So, the basin.
How do you like the Frostback Basin?
It's lovely, isn't it? At least until you step in a pile of bogfish or poo. The stuff's vile. It makes great fuel for starting fires, though. If you can tolerate the smell.
Yeah, but
I might suggest that to the commander. It could be great for sieges.
Colin is too boring! No, that's a good idea.
That's a brilliant idea. I'll endorse it.
Sarah would also endorse
I'll
it.
write it up as soon as I get back to Skyhold.
The Avar?
What do you think about the Avar?
When I was a little girl, a lady in our village used to tell me Avar tales. Being able to see their lives up close, it's nothing like I thought. They're very tall, aren't they?
Yeah,
I was
very tall.
considering a proposal for Commander Cullen. Avar allies with dwarven archers astride
Yes!
Oh, I like the way she thinks. We should keep her around. For mayhem.
Yes,
I agree with
mayhem.
Ironball.
All right, get it out of your system.
Mayhem!
Mayhem!
It's funny how a word loses its meaning when you say it enough times.
Sarah right now, a poo bomb. A poo bomb! Yes. What do you think of Kenrick?
Have you spoken to Kenrick much?
A bit. He's quite nice, isn't he? And clever. Really loves his books. I said hello one day while he had his nose buried in a giant tome. His shriek was a winner. I can't stop doing it now. It's too funny.
Oh. Oh. I think one of the NPCs just slammed into Dorian. Oh, he's trying to get out of the way of them. That's why he bolted. His pathing is like, I don't want to get stuck. Okay, we'll talk later.
We'll continue this another time.
She's so cute.
See you soon, Inquisitor.
Now James and Liara are having too much fun with Mayhem. Yes.
Oh my god, now that you say that, it is really funny that it is James and Liara. Chaotic, Doc said one of my favorite animated movies is Kiki's Delivery Service. I really like that movie too. Chaotic says, you mean that chick that lost her memory and tried to find her grandma?
That's funny as heck.
I mean,
whoops.
I mean,
sorry.
When you describe Road to El Dorado as two guys get lost in the jungle, it's pretty funny.
A lot of things sound silly when you break them down to their base parts. For example, Wuthering Heights, a book that people that seem to be under the mistaken impression is a beautiful romance book. It's not. But if you break that down to its simplest bits, it's a story about a guy who wants to fuck his sister so bad that when she dies, he blows up their house.
I mean, that's a significant escalation from what I was doing.
It's Alright, well, it's time to wrap stuff up. We'll talk to Professor Kenrick next time. I can't believe I, almost skipped an entire segment because I unlocked it and then forgot. See, this is why I try to leave. I know you didn't, and I'm glad. See, this is why we have you here. I'm glad that you did.
I know, it is why I'm here.
It sounds so accusatory. Don't be
I am.
mean. Oh my god. No. Stop. No, don't be me. But we'll be back again on Friday for Borderlands 2 with Sophie. But tomorrow we're having our watch along. We'll be watching an MST, the Sinister Urge, and we will also thank you for streaming, fellow inhabitant of the most haunted state on the planet. Yes. We do have quite a bit of haunted. Every time I go into the Walgreens, I see a book about places in Connecticut that are fucking haunted.
Why do you have so many hauntings? What's up with your fucking state, dude?
I don't know. There's a lot of demons. I don't know.
You gotta get your fucking ghosts under control over there, man.
But anyway, Thursday we're gonna be watching MST's
There's an ad break.
The Sinister Urge. Oh, there is. It's either ghosts or the Fae. Yes. Oh, Biotic said good night, y'all. Big hugs and love to Alex and Mikey from Granamy. Have a good night. Oh, thank you. You guys too. Well, I love your aunt. I think it's the Fae, says Killer. It could be the Fae. There's something in the water. Too much lead in the paint, clearly.
Wow.
You have a good night, Cece. Thank you, Gilbert.
It's all in the wow.
Nobody else said they had an ad yet, so I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit and do this sign off.
It's a 1 minute.
Okay. Well, then we'll
watch the ad period end, and then an ad begins for chat.
Yeah.
Because
That's been
Twitch
happening.
is
It's weird.
evidently designed by baboons.
At least it's not as bad as whatever nonsense YouTube's doing with their ads. They took away the ability to put ads where you want them. So when people are like, so here's the part where I'm going to put the ad, or here's a break in what I'm talking about, and the ads will go here. Instead, it's like, nah. We want to encourage people even more to use an ad blocker by making it a nuisance. Why don't people want to see our ads? Unintrusive ad break. Yeah. Exactly. You are correct, Verb. But yeah. Oh, goodness. 10 seconds remaining. 6 seconds remaining of the ad. 3, 2, 1. Woo! The ad is over. Hooray. But yes. So tomorrow on Thursday, we're going to watch MST3K's The Sinister Urge, and then whatever time we have remaining, we're going to watch episodes of the new Devil May Cry anime. I've only seen the first episode. It's got so many great references. It has unintentionally, I suppose, linked itself to tons of other Capcom properties in love with tons of its references, like Resident Evil and also Bayonetta. The opening is perfect, isn't it, Gilver? It is perfect. Never in my life... It caught you off guard? Yes. Never in my life have I ever have the words, "Oh my god, a Limp Bizkit song, that's fucking perfect," have come out of my mouth. But Mikey heard that in real time. I was like, oh, this actually isn't too bad. Pause. Is that a Limp Bizkit song? It's perfect. The music's only gonna get better. I believe it. Look, there was a small... There's only a tiny...
How do you get... I mean, this could be taken a multitude of ways. Actually, let me say 2 sentences and imagine that they're overlapping, okay?
Okay.
What could be better than a Limp Bizkit song? And also, that is not... It's not hard to be better than a Limp Bizkit song.
Yes. Watch with subtitles and you can find some of the songs. Yeah. No,
these 2 incompatible stances are being stated at the same time.
What's that now?
They're talking.
The other day, you were outside in the rain, staring up with a grin on your face.
I smile at clouds.
Of course you do.
What? I should hunch and swear at the rain pissing off my nose? Let the weather win. I smile the freak out of clouds. Maybe they get tired of trying.
Are we still talking about clouds?
Yes.
What?
Never mind. Drinks and insults later?
We're both buying. Then there's double.
I love them. No, there's a... I won't tell you when it's going to happen, but if anybody knows about the theme song for Virgil, there is a very quiet chorus of very tiny children singing it at one point. The colorful bird. I know it ran away when I left, but now it's here. And if I do this, we can come down and look at it. Kind of. This is as close as we can get to the bird. It's got little horns. The bird's got little horns. Oh my god. Oh no, those are eyelashes. Those are very, very amazing eyelashes. Yes, he is a precious baby. But yes, the anime has been fantastic from what I have seen, and I'm so excited, and I'll be more than happy to point out references if you guys want me to. Or not, if you don't want me to. But, a sassy wizard bitch and a wild card queen. Yes! But yes. So, anyway, as always, all of my social links are below the video, including links to, the Patreon, where for as little as $1, you can get access to the Discord and free wallpapers. There is a Nug Upon a Throne coming in a variety of crazy color palettes. Mike has seen it. There is a one that I can only describe as a juicy color palette. I'm sure you will love it. But yes, among other things, including our watch-alongs that we do once in a while. Are you getting a pretty pink princess one? Yes. There is a Neapolitan Nug color palette. There's also a throne made of raspberries color palette. Chocolate and raspberry throne. I'm sure you will not be disappointed for. But yes. And with that, I hope that you guys all have a great rest of your night. I hope I will see you guys tomorrow for the videos. And if not, then I hope I'll see you on Friday for Borderlands. You guys have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers over on Patreon and give a special shout out to Jack Fox, Old Monster, A Furb Among Us, Zeno, Dizarin, Revolution 72, The Dr. Fat, Eudemon, Gilver, and Arachnia. Thank you guys so much for your continued